Any time that someone mentions about cutting taxes, someone's there immediately asking the slightly misguided question of how are you going to make up for the lost tax revenue? They're constantly insinuating that cutting taxes is bad because it will lead to lower tax revenue being collected. This is misguided because I'm now going to reverse that and say, what is the cost of us not cutting taxes? Because I know full well the cost of us not cutting taxes is massive. Income tax is the largest source of tax revenue for the government. We are highly reliant on the top earners for getting tax revenue. The top 1% account for 30% of the income tax revenue that the government gets, and the top 10% of earners provide the government with 60% of the income tax that they receive. Now, unfortunately, people earning over £100,000 pay an effective marginal tax rate of 62%. This is because they pay 40% marginal tax rate, they pay national insurance contributions, and they also lose the personal allowance that they have. So effectively, they are taxed at a marginal rate of 62%. Someone earning £120,000 per year pays £39,000 in income tax. They pay £4,400 in national insurance contributions. Their employer also has to pay £17,250 in national insurance contributions. So for anyone employed on a payroll earning £120,000, the government gets more than £60,000 in tax revenue. I constantly get contacted with people who are ambitious in their early 30s, earning over £100,000, and they are moving to Cyprus. They've moved to Dubai, and one guy fitting this description who plays in my cricket team, he's just had his final round interviews to relocate to the USA. The reason is simple. These people typically live in houses worth £500,000. They still have £300,000 to pay off on their mortgage. They want to pay their mortgage off, but they can't because they're being taxed so highly. They're being treated like multi-millionaires who have so much money that they can give away. The UK's culture of begrudging anyone who's seemingly doing quite well for themselves and just saying, oh, if I earned that much money, I'd happily be taxed at 62%, is not understanding the ambition of these people, and we rely heavily on these people for tax revenue. So the cost to us of begrudging anyone who's done vaguely well for themselves and taxing people earning over £100,000 at 62% is huge. And my question is, how do we make up for the lost tax revenue of taxing people so highly? We're not. And when you have a government that is massively in debt, spending more than it's getting in, and losing these people we rely on, Britain is heading towards bankruptcy.